some new signings. This your neck of the woods,
I know,
man.
right?
We said this was gonna happen.
We did. I mean, like I feel like we saw this.
We said this was gonna happen.
It was inevitable.
We said it was a high probability.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the internet saying this was already in the works.
What? But just because of this picture?
I don't think because of the picture, but
they already said. Mike Tomlin said, "Hey, look, we gonna get 3 out of here."
You see this nigga behind me, right?
Right.
We gonna trade him behind me,
listen,
right?
We gonna swap y'all
at
niggas.
At that point right there, we was killing. What you saying? At that point,
Tom said, "Look," he said,
we were killing it.
Tom went up to that nigga. He said, "You my last hope, A-Rod. All right, this is my last chance, and you gonna be the one."
He gonna put everybody in Pittsburgh on ayahuasca.
Look
now.
at that. Beat the dog shit out of them.
Whole Pittsburgh on ayahuasca.
They gonna be wilding.
Oh shit,
man, dog. Well, yeah. Listen, they signed him. What is it? A 1-year deal, Faye? 13.65. $10 million guaranteed.
13.6 million.
Yeah, 13.6. You know,
$10 million guaranteed.
How you feel about it, Sweet? Come on, give us your analysis.
Look, I mean, if you look at the season that we had, you know, we started off 10-3, ended up with 10-7, and a lot of it came down to quarterback play. We looking at it.
Yeah,
like a lot of hey, look, we need
O-line too. Some O-line struggles.
It was some O-line struggles, but hey, look, we need to get the get the ball
get better or not? Answer the question. You beating around the bush.
I mean, I think we got better.
Y'all gonna win the division?
I think it's possible for us to win the division.
So you were more confident when y'all got Russ and winning the division, and now y'all got Aaron Rodgers. You look a little less.
Now he's not being delusional. as opposed to a year ago.
Are you a delusional fan or are you a realistic fan?
I'm realistic.
So where do you realistically think the Steelers are going to finish in the division? You think they got a chance to win the division?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you why.
Over the Bengals and the Ravens.
I'm going to tell you why. Listen.
JC.
Listen to me. Listen, we beat the Ravens twice last year with the same squad.
Delusional.
And we didn't have a quarterback.
Delusional.
Realistically.
And the Ravens lost one of their biggest defensive pieces and gave them to us. You said the Ravens, and we beat them twice last year.
And they still won the division, Sweet.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
so beating them twice meant what?
If you say we don't have a quarterback.
You don't. Who's the starting quarterback?
I said Russ. I'm sure Russ is going to start, bro.
Russell Wilson starting at quarterback puts the Steelers above Joe Burrow and the Bengals having Joe Burrow at quarterback.
I'm saying that, yes. Fuck it, nigga. Yeah.
Ain't no what, nigga. Fucking
Steelers Nation, baby.
He's unrealistically delusional now.
Man.
The delusions was high. He thought Les Ride was finna ride us to the Super Bowl, bro.
Bro, listen to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like for real, like the convos I've been having is I'm just hoping that they make the playoffs for real. Like I hope they make it, because if they don't make it,
I mean, technically y'all made it this year.
I know. We've made it. We have made it. But I'm saying, like, I feel like Aaron Rodgers has not made it though. So
it's been a while.
It's been a while. So if you get there and we don't make it, I just feel like there's going to be some bad news for
they say your odds went up though from 65 to 1 to 48 to 1.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's better.
It's impact.
Well, obviously it's going to be impact.
But listen. Like I said, but in the day, I can really, at this point, bro, what I was going to say was I'm more concerned about Tomlin at this point. Like, I feel like to your point, I do feel like it's like, yo, this has to work. If he don't make the playoffs, I'm afraid of a Tomlin at that point. I am.
A lot of people are saying.
I am. I'm for real. Like, to me, a failure, obviously, with any team is not making the playoffs. But, like, we got to make it. I feel like at this point, there ain't no other option, but you have to make the playoffs, yo.
And I think at this point, he's got to win at least one playoff.
I was about to say, you got to get to the next round for sure.
Yeah.
Because because everybody been saying it. Like, okay, yes, the winning seasons is cool.
It's cool.
But it's not enough.
It's been that long.
Having one of, in 16.
16. Yeah. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
There'll be 10 years.
To be, like, just winning to not do nothing with it.
That's a decade. That's a long time.
It makes sense. That's why he been delusional. It's been a long
They've been winning, but they ain't been doing it.
Building for a long time.
But like, that's to your point though, we've been winning.
they've been winning, but they ain't been doing nothing with it.
We have not.
The
Like
delusion has been getting stronger over the better
It's
part of a
crazy,
decade.
yo.
It's been built up.
But is that not they understand? Like, it ain't like a Cowboys delusion by no means.
No. But I was
No.
just finna ask the question though, because you getting into the same territory though.
But I think he just separate. He just kind of kept it separate with being
10 years removed versus whoever.
It's
it's a couple. It's 1 decade versus a couple decades.
Right.
So
It's
y'all
y'all
was
still in the
y'all was headed that direction.
right.
We're going
Y'all was headed that direction.
Right.
Y'all was going that direction.
At least it's on the other side though. At least y'all winning and not going to the. You know what I'm saying?
I do like what our squad look like though. Like I said, I feel like up front, defensively, we're gonna be solid. I'm curious. I feel like Aaron Rodgers, for the most part, as far as like the receivers that he's had, like you think about like a Devontae, you know, DK is like, from what I'm saying, is like just a go, not necessarily like, I don't see as many routes from him. I can be wrong. I know y'all, you probably watch it more than me. Yeah. So I do feel like he needs like at least I've seen it, he needs like a route runner, if that makes sense. Not saying DK is not.
Right.
Not saying that he's not. But
I feel what you're saying. Like, I hear what you're saying. Like, DK might not be the like run all of the route tree type of guy. Mm-hmm. But shit, I mean, I feel like they got a pretty good starting point
for sure
for right
Absolutely.
now.
I mean, you got like, DK
as far as like what the receiver room was last year. You know what I'm saying? Like only really having the
Pickens, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going into the season, and now it's like they definitely got some guys, a few guys that they could go to or should be able to go to
for sure.
So
absolutely,
quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers, they like to throw the spots. As long as DK can get to his spots where he needs to be in the timing of the route, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I was about to say A-Rod. That's what I say. A-Rod's thing, like he's a great quarterback. We all know that, but he's not unless he has to, of course. But like when he doesn't have his number one option, he's really good at like spreading the ball around and trying to, you know what I'm saying, do what he has to do within the offense and what they giving him with the, you know what I'm saying, what he's seeing on the defense and shit. So it's like, if he ain't got his number one, I feel like he'll still be able to like spread it around and shit like that. So,
okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I mean,
we looking forward to seeing it, Doc. You know what I'm saying?
I still
let's make it happen, Cal.
I still
top of the division.
I still am gonna go with he was. I'm still gonna go with our stance from last year.
What's up?
Y'all not winning the division.
Okay.
Respectfully.
I'm not fine. I'm cool with that.
I think how it's shaped, like it's still kind of the same situation as last year.
Exactly.
It is. The exact same. The exact same. Because in my opinion, the Browns got better.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Their defense was already solid.
Yeah.
And their defense got better, and then they got better on offense as well, in my opinion. Quarterback situation.
And they got 2 running backs.
And they got some backs.
That's why.
It's still the Browns, though.
I don't give a fuck.
You're right.
They are.
Browns.
But a few years ago, they was in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, they was in the playoffs.
I don't know
the Browns,
saying.
But I'm saying for the Browns, though, that's not common.
I feel you. I understand. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the Steelers in the same boat as they were last year. Like
so number 2 in the division.
Right. No. What?
We was number 2 in the division last year.
That's how they made the playoffs. But again, it still don't. It ain't gonna matter. It's gonna be the same.
Hey,
how many years? Hey, pull it up again. How many years did they come in second in the division, make the playoffs, and still not win?
We said the Browns got better. I feel like the Bengals also got better.
Okay,
I don't know.
You don't think so?
They ain't signed. What's the name? Middle defense.
Oh, Trey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, never mind.
The best player on the worst defense in the league.
I retract that statement because if they ain't got Trey, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be even worse. Think about that. You had one of the best defense, one of the best edge guys in the whole league.
Best edge guy in the league last year.
Right.
Yes.
On the worst defense in the whole league.
Yes.
And now you talking about, and now you don't want to pay him.
And now we don't have him?
Oh, yeah. You ain't got no choice.
But I mean, you can't get worse than worse.
Worse than worse.
The worst of the
Hey, but
You
You can't go from 32nd to 33rd.
Niggas do find it often that when they be like, it can't get no worse, that it in fact does.
It ends up getting worse.
But they already ranked 32nd. They already
Hey, my
last.
nigga, they gonna get a 30-second plus, my nigga.
So it's a basement below the base. It's a basement.
It's gonna look
find
like
a new basement,
30.
nigga. They said, damn, it's a basement under this basement. Shit. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to go down some more. We'll see you.
Yeah, no, sweet.
Yeah, they got to get that. They got to get that handled. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So we're gonna be
we know what's
we're gonna make
the
okay. So look, check this out. Check this out.
Go.
To me, the floor, honestly, is make the playoffs. That's the floor. That's the bare minimum.
Oh, y'all got to make the playoffs
now. But I do believe for things not to change drastically in the Steelers organization,
Gotta win.
They gotta win. If not, stuff is going to change next year.
Yeah.
I can just you can just kind of see it at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like you can just see it.
Yeah.
Thomas got to win a playoff game.
He got to win one, yo.
Well,
I got to see it, man. Come on.
well. Some other news in the same division, of course.
I do got another theory about it too, but I'll say that for like a Patreon or something.
Yeah. We don't need your theories today.
I got another theory too. I'm gonna hold that. Hey, coach, this discipline. Because I was going to say something real crazy. Then you'd be like, all right, bro.